hopping on Twitch to stream for Kiwami. Time for the continued adventures of Kiryu. Locks in a room and is blamed for murder. Live now. Hello everyone. There we go. Economics, Cass, hello. How you doing? Let's pop out the chat. Down to here. I've got all my little windows open. Phew, there we go. Phew. You've successfully enjoyed Costco and have your monthly medications? Hell yes. Hurrah! Hopefully you don't have to endure it again. At least for a bit. I think we're starting on a cutscene. I don't remember what the cutscene is. We had just managed to rescue Haruka, who Majima had kidnapped, not maliciously, just because he wanted an excuse to make Kiryu fight him, because he wanted a fight. But someone saw Haruka there and was like, hey, keep your pendant safe. Tell Kiryu about your pendant. Your pendant is worth 10 billion yen. Whatever the heck is in that pendant is the secret to the missing 10 billion yen that the Yakuza does not know where is. And whoever controls that 10 billion yen is basically guaranteed to become the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. So it's a big deal. I think Nishiki would quite like that money. Wait a goddamn minute. So I'm assuming we're still back in 1996. This is flashback Nishiki. This is one of his underlings. He was like, hey, I need 30 million yen, or whatever it was, because he needs to pay for a black market organ for a heart transplant for his sister. And this guy who's meant to be his underling was like, you kneel down and you kiss my shoe. Like, you are not the head of the family, Nishiki. You work for me. If you want me to get you this money. And I think this was the guy. Look who we have here, if it isn't the boss man. I heard you were running collections on stores in Kashiwagi-san's turf. Are you seriously moving in on his take? Yeah, I'm getting that cash you asked for. There a problem? Yeah, Nishiki, you did say, no questions asked. I will not question your methods. Get me that money, and I won't ask questions about how you do it. Do what you have to. You can't flip-flop your management style. If you say, do it, I don't ask questions how you're doing it, it's on your fault for not putting some guardrails up or looking the other way. Are you insane? Why would you do that? Or do I have to explain everything to you? There's a time when places here were popping up like spring dandelions. But those days are over. Nowadays, to get on top, you gotta take territory by force. Have you no respect? Oh, respect, eh? Well, if Captain Kashiwagi comes knocking, you'll answer the door, right, boss? You bastard. Yeah, Nishiki really isn't suited to this, as Cass is saying. Kiryu, as this other guy says, like, Kiryu's not a hard ass. He's not like he's not intimidating, but he had people's respect. He earned his way up the ranks, whereas Nishiki kind of fell into it because Kiryu wasn't around. 30 mil. That's what you said you needed, by any means possible. If you don't like my methods, then try climbing the ladder with yours. Yep. You asked this man to get you the 30 million rather than coming up with a... Yeah, coming up with a plan to do it yourself. Stop crying because you can't come up with a plan to do it on your own, yeah. Incompetent Hero says, Kiryu also beat the hell out of every other business mogul and took over their area by force like this guy. No. This guy is beating up Yakuza people and taking their territory. That's a big no-no. You can beat up billionaires. That's fine. And again, Kiryu only beat them up because they picked fights with him. Kiryu never instigated a fight with any of the business leaders in Yakuza 0. He was just, like, buying properties, and they were like, fuck you, I'll fist fight you for the property. And Kiryu said, okay, sure. Clipping that out of context. What are you clipping out of context? What did I say, Echo? Because it's a problem. When I'm on stream, I say words, and I don't... But as soon as the sentence is done, I don't remember what the sentence I said was. This is how you repay me. You can beat up billionaires, that's fine. Oh, that's a great thing to be clipped saying, Echo. It's not like you're clipping him and saying something bad. That's a good clip. I would honestly, if you like send me a link to that clip, I'll probably throw it up on TikTok or something. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, What good is the pinky of a piece of shit leader who can't even keep his men in line? Yeah, it's, this is the problem. It's not that you took someone else's turf in, like, the ownership of property sense. It's, you muscled in on the boss's turf. Like, you disrespected the boss and proved to the boss, hey, you aren't keeping your fucking men in line. Echo, you're not doing me dirty by doing that. I'm very proud to think that billionaires should be beaten up, and that it's okay to do that. For heaven's sake. I'm glad I caught this before I got up the chain to Kazuma-san. I'd hate to disappoint him with a pathetic incident like this. Oh, Nishiki's self-confidence is going down the toilet. Oh, I'll overlook it for now, but there won't be a next time. It never would have happened if it would Kiryu. That's like the third person who has said to Nishiki's face, if Kiryu were here instead of you, everything would be good. Everyone would respect him. I wouldn't have had to beat up him. Cass says, Nishiki, I don't respect you right now, and I've seen you being awesome in Zero. Right? Imagine how little we would respect him if we were playing Yakuza 1 or Kiwami without the context of Zero. Thank you, Echo. I'm gonna open this clip in another tab. Actually, let me play it. That's fine. You can beat up billionaires. That's fine. You can... Yeah, that is exactly the right clip. Thank you for that. That's beautiful. Nani? Okay. We gotta hit the streets and gather info. Yeah, as Terra says, the Yakuza run on the image of authority. It's like security theater in airports. If the illusion is broken, the entire system doesn't work. It only works because people believe in the authority of it all. I'm from Purgatory. My name is Magusa. I've been working for the florist. Did you come see the boss? There's some trouble involving his family. It's put him in a foul mood. Okay. Let's go. Hey, Nethling. I'm good today. I started writing a video essay about why I love the album Danger Days by My Chemical Romance as a concept album. I wrote 4 pages of bullet-pointed notes just getting through Look Alive, Sunshine, and Na Na Na, which should tell you, I'm guessing it's probably going to be a 90-minute to 2-hour video by the time that eventually gets done. I started writing a video about Steven Universe and transness, specifically focused very much on the White Diamond removing Steven's gem scene in the base show finale. And I watched, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. One of the sweetest, funniest, most thoughtfully made zombie films I've seen in a very long time. 28 years later was great. The Bone Temple, fantastic. This is very much shaping up to be the best series of zombie films I've ever seen. I thought it was bloody great. Alright, let's sprint across town as quickly as we can. But yeah, it's been a good day today. It was a lot of starting video essay scripts that are going to be very lengthy, but eventually I'll get done. And planning for... Oh, we did Pogquisition today. Pogquisition went well. Nice lengthy Pogquisition. We scheduled that out for the next couple of weeks. We're doing some funky scheduling slightly. Is it still set in the UK? It is still set in the UK, yes. Which you can tell, if for no other reason than when they try and do, like, shots of the scenery, you, fast-forwarded a place over time. They keep trying to get sunny day shots of this hill, and clouds keep interrupting the shot of the sun. They can't keep consistent lighting because it's outside in the UK. Oh, Echo, I'm glad you enjoyed that MCR video. I was real happy with it, and I am very much looking forward to putting out, like, a 4 times the length MCR video in the coming weeks, just because, fuck it, I'm on a roll now. Okay, what does the florist want? This way. So the florist, I think, was the information broker we were talking to last time. Oh, no, this guy. Oh, no, this isn't the florist. This is the guy who's going to teach us more martial arts styles and unlock us new moves and stuff. This is the guy who taught us, like, all of the styles in Zero. I did not think you would defeat Buster. Oh, how exciting. You watched the match? Oh, they said you were a master of brawling, but although your blows are quite beastly, your movements seem rushed. Your style is still unrefined in my eyes. You lack the heart of a true martial artist. It really is a shame. Kiryu, you should remember this guy. Granted, it's been about 15 years, but you should remember this man. He is memorable. Do you want to become my student? You can develop your talents 100 times over. Sure. I am Sotaro Kamaki. You're fearless to commit to an apprenticeship with a man whose name you don't know. I will give you that. Okay. The martial arts school has thrived since the Edo period. Hand-to-hand, barehanded combat. It might have been Majima who also... Maybe it was Majima who learned his fighting styles from this guy. Maybe they both did. I remember we were meeting this guy in the first one. It's been nearly 20 years since I've had a student, let alone a proper disciple. Oh, was it Majima? That might explain, maybe. It's probably been about 20 years. He's probably talking about Yakuza 0 when he last had a student. Okay, self-defense. You clash with thugs and hooligans, probably. You're my first disciple in nigh 20 years. I cannot allow a rarity to be needlessly killed. Sure, I'll try and survive you trying to attack. The Kamaki Shot Stopper. This is a barehanded style. You gotta have a way to fight against guns. You're gonna grab the bullets out of thin air or whatever. This is good. We had no defense against guns in Zero, and it was a real problem. Okay. You will not die if you're shot, but you must certainly get hurt. Ah, you use the heat meter to ungun someone. How close do I have to be? Hooray, a way to just close the distance and get a gun out of the way. Okay. Next time you can't bring along a wooden sword, you'll learn about sword play. Hooray! I'll come back to you later in a bit. I want to go see the florist, see what news he has for us. Also, I love that Nishiki is already feeling so much inadequacy, and it's been barely 1 year out of the 10 years we were gone. He's had like 10% of his growing resentment time, and he's already so resentful. Oh, I returned to swimming for the first time in a few months because I got some tattoos a couple of months back, and as such, could not swim for a couple of months while the tattoos had time to settle in. I forgot that doing swimming means getting up early and doing a walk in the cold and then doing exercise before my workday starts. I forgot I had to do all that not pleasant stuff if I wanted to look after my stupid physical health. That's your son, huh? She's a nice girl. She's got good taste. Other than being the daughter of a family patriarch. This town? Nah, some 2-bit family in Asakusa. I've got nothing for you right now. Try to waste your time here. Didn't he, like, request we come visit? Or were we just checking in with him? Go to the batting center. Okay. Sure. Let's go to the batting center. Hopefully Majima won't be there with his jokified smile getting in the way. We can go play some baseball, which I'm very bad at. It's the ultimate combination of precision and timing, and those are two things I am rather terrible at. Can't be that far from the batting cages. Whoop. Oh, excuse me, my good sir, is it really you? It's me, can't you tell? Tamura? I don't remember who you are, Tamura. You're supposed to be dead. That much is true. The official story is that I'm dead. Oh, is this the reporter who supposedly died and someone else took on his reporting duties? Yeah, Aoki said that, I think. You're investigating my case and they found your body in Tokyo Bay. Oh, that's the florist doing. He concocted a complete and perfect alibi for me, and I'm just walking around, recognizably myself after I'm meant to be dead. Not risking blowing my cover at all. Okay, went to Purgatory, met the boss. I was a terribly ineffective informant. I came to work for the person who was my superior. Yeah, Kiryu was learning the wrong lessons from this man on how to pretend to be dead. I have no wife and kids, so no one would miss me. Being dead makes it easy to gather intel. So I asked him to help with that. Okay. First rule of faking your death: don't tell people you're the dead person. It really ruins the illusion that you're dead if you go around telling people, hello, I'm that dead guy. Surprisingly not dead, you'll find. It's not the method I would recommend for staying off the radar as a fake dead person. Ew. Go. Okay, are you here, Majima? We have a cutscene. Cutscene feels like Majima. Or not. We've come to the very place that was being watched. Go tell your boss that I'm gonna make Koyoka happy. Oh, he thinks he's getting killed off for this Romeo and Juliet thing he's got going on. My overall damage output to increase. Oh. Will you listen to me explain myself now? We can split the money, you say. Look, I was just passing by. I was not here to bother you. I saw the batting cages on the surveillance TV and it got me in the mood. They're chasing us down. Yoko's father and the Otobe family. Where did she go? Oh no, so many people looking to beat you up for nebulous reasons. Takashi, what have you done? Oh no, he's not allowed to leave the gang. Oh, I don't know how long stream's gonna be today. I'm already so sleepy. Oh.
おっさん、今さら謝っても遅いぞ。
おい、一つ貸しとくからな。
Let's go. Oh yeah, Tara. The debate of when do my boobs become illegal boobs? When does toplessness become a crime? A hotly debated moment. At what point do you start to have illegal female-presenting nipples that wouldn't be allowed on Tumblr? Ah, hello, Dandelion. Oh, I'm awake. I'm good. This is my first early morning out swimming in a couple of months, and my brain is back to, oh no, we went out, we did stuff early. Come on, up. We're going up, down one moment, hitting these people with a chair, hitting them over the head with it. Is it uncouth to compliment someone on their Tumblr prohibited upper body? That depends on the person, I suppose. I'm trying to gain health. Okay. I feel myself struggling to stay awake tonight. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna make some progress. I don't know how long it's gonna be today. This is my fault. I shouldn't have done swimming in the morning and then gone to the cinema before stream. Usually, on a Wednesday, I do my swimming in the morning and then I have a little nap on the sofa. I finish work, I come down and have dinner, I have a little tiny half-hour sleep on the sofa. Wakes me up beautifully for the day. Or for the evening. His girlfriend ran off with her old man's money. Must be the family's. Oh. Kids are a pain in the ass. More stolen Yakuza money we gotta go chase after. Go to Debola. Oh, go on. Down the stairs, down the stairs. Where's my health? There. Let's buy more healing items. Because I suck at combat. I guess there's doing anything after swimming is near impossible. As soon as I'm at the pool, my body's like, okay, sleep now, good night. Well, it feels like the gravity's been turned up. Like, I enjoy the hour that I'm swimming. It's just that when I get out the pool and they turn the gravity up, they made the gravity heavier, I don't appreciate. I've fallen asleep in the changing rooms before. I've never done that. Usually I'm fine, because I swim early in the day. It's around like 6:30 in the evening. I've done the washing up. You know, I'm having dinner. It's not yet time for stream. That's when I'm like, I just have a little kip on the sofa. Because I'm in my 30s and occasionally I need just a little afternoon nap now. I denied myself my afternoon nap today. I went to the cinema and didn't have my nap and therefore I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm a sleepy little being because I didn't have my nap. Okay, who are we looking for in here? Okay, yeah, you're probably further up. Oh, come on. Hello, sir. Who are you? Hello, I'm Kiryu. Don't want to use force here. Takashi? What will you do with Takashi? He's a low-life punk trying to con you. We aren't due for that. That's not true. I took the money on my own. Takashi had nothing to do with it. You're mistaken. He's convinced you think that. He's convinced you to think that way. I've long since made up my mind. I am going to protect Kyoka no matter what. Ooh! Really cool gaming news I found out today that I'm very excited about. That Star Trek Voyager choose your own adventure, like, ooh, would you make different choices? How would they play out? Star Trek game. It has a release date. It's like the 18th of February, I think it is. And it's coming to Switch 2 on the same day, which is really cool. Which is how I'm now going to be playing that. But I'm glad that's finally got a release date. Ooh. You guys are gonna kill that kid. Did you snag it on Fantasy Critic yet? No, I haven't snagged it on Fantasy Critic. I'm personally very invested in it, but I also, there's not been any Star Trek games in quite this genre from this developer previously. There's not enough of a track record for me to be confident in how it's going to be. I'm going to pick it up regardless. I'm going to have fun with it. Is it going to review well? Which is why I'm like, maybe I bid on it in Fantasy Critic. Maybe I know there's a demo. There's a publicly available demo you can play on Steam and I think PlayStation at the moment. So I might try the demo and go, does this feel like it might review well? Find coffee in Nebulae, kill Tuvix again. I can tell you, Tuvix will remain a singular person in my playthrough. If nothing else, I will play out Voyager exactly as it played out, except I will let Tuvix stay Tuvix and see how it goes. Yeah, letting you save Tuvix being the hook in the first trailer is 100% like exactly the talking point they needed. Also, side note, I've been reading the Captain Janeway in-universe autobiography recently. It's a really neat read. It's very engaging. I did one Bridge Command mission over the festive holiday break, and I went like 2 hours early so I could sit in a spaceship with a cup of tea reading a spaceship captain's autobiography. I just drinking cups of tea in a spaceship setting, reading about space. It was a lovely way to spend a couple of hours before my mission. If this was Laura's Fantasy Critic, the game would be a great choice. Fantasy Critic, but trying to predict what Laura will score a game. A lot of the Voyager books are interesting because they got to actually explore things like, has anyone noticed Janeway's going space crazy? Yeah, I'm in a very Voyager-y mood at the moment. I'm going to be doing... I've got Bridge Command Campaign 3 coming up in a couple of months, which I'm excited for. And in the Star Trek Starfleet Academy is coming out soon, so I got new Star Trek and Star Trek adjacent media. And while I buy time for those to happen, I've got my Janeway book and my Voyager. What if Tuvix was allowed to be Tuvix? game to play. I'm eating good for Star Trek stuff at the moment. Echo says I'd actually have a blast with that. I'd be very up for trying to do a fantasy critic, but you're actually trying to predict what Laura would think of a game. But the problem is that it would require me to play enough of every game to give it a out of 100 scored review. Any game that anyone drafted, if we did it with a small enough group of people, maybe I'd be open to it in the sense of, okay, if someone drafts a game, I am committed to playing that game this year and giving it a scored review. You're not drinking black coffee. Yeah, I should have been drinking black coffee while reading the Janeway book, but there was just a very nice blend of tea available, and I fancied some tea. Dandelion, Voyager wasn't the first Star Trek I got into, but it is my favorite. It is Janeway is the captain that I find most interesting. There are times where I vehemently disagree with her choices, but I can always see her rationale in a way that I find very interesting. Yeah, Starfleet Academy show is like tomorrow. Ooh. Oh, my favorite thing I've seen like one little clip from the Starfleet Academy Star Trek show that's starting tomorrow. One of the crew members, one of the ones in alien face latex makeup, is the fugitive doctor. The fugitive doctor from Doctor Who. She's one of the aliens, and I fucking love that. That's great. The Tobey family members. You used to have the email address 7of9 at StarTrekVoyager.com. How did you have that? And how long did you have that? Oh, Dandelion, you've got me thinking about Voyager now. I keep being really tempted to order online a face prosthetic, the 7of9 Borg implant bit that's visible on the face, in order to use a bit of spirit gum or something and wear it to Bridge Command. Zero explanation. I love the idea of partial Borg cybernetic remnants when I go and play my fake Star Trek. Tara says, I'm one of those that drinks their coffee black with the sugary coming up. I can't have any. And it's my drink that makes people think I'm a sociopath. Oh, when I have full choice of drink, I am a black coffee drinker. I will very rarely have a cup of tea if I'm like, I'll tell you why I had a cup of tea while I was reading the Star Trek book. I had been ill recently, and my ADHD meds were on the day where once every month or so, maybe a little less frequently than that, but about once a month, I have my ADHD meds, and instead of being like, I'm calm and not restless, these amphetamines have really relaxed me. Maybe once a month at most, I will have a day where I'm like, oh, I see why people sometimes abuse these to get high. Just a little bit, not a lot, but like, these amphetamines sure did amphetamine today, rather than the 99% of days where they calm me down. So I didn't have a coffee. I had a nice calming cup of tea with my, oops, it's the one day every maybe 40 days where my ADHD meds go. I see what other people are getting out of these. I see what the non-ADHDs like about them. About a decade ago, the guy who bought the domain ran a forum. I was the first to register. Became system admin of that forum. Hell yeah. Yeah, Cass says bodies are so weird like that. The best way I can describe it is, and this is me trying to describe a very nebulous internal experience. I, as someone with ADHD, have like, here's the bucket in my brain where the dopamine is meant to be. And the bucket is constantly empty, so I'm, like, chaotically dopamine seeking. Not really good at functioning. I have the ADHD meds, and they chuck a bit of dopamine in the dopamine bucket because I'm not making enough of my own dopamine. Great, that's wonderful. I am not high, I have some dopamine to work with like everyone else. The problem is, the ADHD meds give me, let's say, 40 units of dopamine, and I need 38 to get through the day. So the next day I get 40 units of dopamine and use 38. I'm accruing like 2 bonus dopamine per day that's like slowly filling the bucket a little bit. And it's like, you know, you give me 40 units of dopamine, it's not overflowing the bucket or anything. You know, it's not getting up to that cap of 100. But maybe once every 50 days, enough little extra units have accrued that I have my 40 and it slightly overflows, and it's like, oh, everyone else who's starting with like a bucket of 100 dopamine, like it's right up at the brim, they take these meds, they get high. I gotta accrue up little bits of like, yeah, I used like slightly less dopamine than the medication gave me, and then like maybe 40, 50 days in, it's like, and you get one day where it overflows and then it resets back to 0. It's like, there you go. Now, that is probably not a scientifically valid way of explaining the once every 40, 50 days that I get a little bit high. But it's, that's the best I can explain the, I'm very wired today, and then I'll go back to being very calmed and dociled by the amphetamines. I love trying to explain nebulous things going on in my brain in ways that might make sense to other people. So, hey, there's a bunch of you in here who are Trekkies, right? Fun fact, I might be starting a Star Trek show with, someone soon. I might be starting a Star Trek video podcast with, maybe Jeffrey Bunting. We have a possible name for it, where everyone has gone before. You know, very openly acknowledging that a Star Trek podcast where you watch a random episode of Star Trek and do a book table discussion of it is not a new concept. Where everybody's gone before. But the general idea we have is rather we were debating about ways to decide which episode to talk about on each episode, and we were like, maybe we do every episode ever created of Star Trek in a wheel. We spin the wheel, we do what the wheel says. Maybe we do, hey, I've been thinking about a particular episode this week, I'm just going to bring it to the table. Maybe we do best rated episode of all time, followed by a worst rated episode of all time. And the decision we came to was, we're going to randomize which decision method we use on an episode-to-episode basis. Some episodes it'll be spin the wheel, some it'll be, I just wanted to talk about this one. Some it will be a best or worst rated. We are gonna scattershot our way through talking about Star Trek. So that's gonna be fun. But it has reminded me to think about what are my favorite episodes of Star Trek. I was reminded the other day of one of the best ever episodes of TNG, which was Four Lights, which, for any of you who don't know, the Captain Picard gets kidnapped by some aliens who basically try and break him psychologically. He is looking at 4 lights, and they try and convince him he is looking at 5. They try and convince him to say he is looking at 5 lights, despite the fact he knows he's looking at 4. And it is just the slow mental breakdown of a man. Chain of Command, yeah. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. But the you know, mild spoilers for a decades-old episode of Star Trek. The bit of that episode that always gets me is, at the end when he's talking to Deanna Troy, I think it is, about, after he's been rescued, is the scariest thing about it is I never cracked. I never said there were 5 lights, but by the end of it, I saw 5. By the end of it, I was seeing 5. They broke me to the point that my brain was so desperate to get out of that situation that I was seeing a thing that I knew could not be true. I knew there were 4. I could see 5. Yeah. Dandelion, I'm generally pretty good at suspending my disbelief to enjoy a bad episode of Star Trek. Some of them are actively bad. And I'm not saying I can't enjoy them. I've been thinking about the Deep Space Nine episode that's a board game recently. That really bad board game in Quarks that is the most expensive episode of Deep Space Nine they ever made, and it's so bad. The budget went nowhere. Oh, Nathalie, well done not knowing the thing about Final Fantasy VII. That is admirable. Oh, Echo, I'm also a Doctor Who fan, and I can enjoy a bad episode of Doctor Who. I recently finished rewatching through all of Doctor Who with Jane. Well, all of modern Doctor Who. We did Eccleston through to Shootagatwa. And there is more to like about Jodie Whittaker and oh, the older one, what's his name? Immediately prior to Jodie. Both of them have more like positive episodes than I remember them having. There are more positive Capaldi. Both of them have like way more that I want to be praising of than I remember. They're very inconsistent runs, but both of them, I was surprised at how many times I wanted to praise their runs. Capaldi was never the problem, it was fucking Clara that was the problem. Okay, leave the money and go, don't push your luck. What are you gonna do without any money? You're planning on running off with that lady while you're still nothing? Your gang considers you an errand boy. You can't even quit without screwing it up. Stop it! It's okay, Takashi, let's go. Yeah, Capaldi and Whittaker were both fantastic actors who had minimal to work with, but there were times Capaldi, if nothing else, really fucking nailed anti-war monologues. His anti-war monologues are the stuff of legend. That episode with the where he boils down this war to, you got 2 buttons in front of you. Each half of this war has a button in front of you. You press that button, either all of your people die or all of their people die. You have no idea whose side is gonna get killed when you press the button until you press it. This is war. You either talk out your problem and fucking sort it out, or you press the button and gamble on who's gonna take the losses. Yes, the Zygon inversion speech, yeah, is a banger, but also, like, he's consistent. He's got, like, 7 or 8, like, really good anti-war speeches in his run. He really works as, like, because he shows up right after they introduce the War Doctor, and he's such a good fit for, like, if nothing else, I really want to hammer into humanity. Stop it with all the fucking wars, you are ruining your species. The Confession Disc episode is one of my favorites ever. Which one's the Confession Disc? That's... I gotta remind myself. Confession Disc, Doctor Who. Confession Dial, Oh! Oh, yes. The time loop he gets stuck in. Yes. He's in the castle of the creature. This is the one where he spends billions of years punching his way through the glass wall, right? Like, punching his hands raw through the glass. That's the one. Absolute stunner of an episode. Goddamn stunner of an episode. Capaldi has so many good episodes. You got me thinking about Doctor Who right now. I'll get back to Yakuza in a minute. I'm looking at some of them good Capaldi episodes that I haven't thought about in a while. Everyone keeps talking about Heaven Sent. Which one's this? I don't remember which one Heaven Sent is. His big final speech on his final episode before Twice Upon a Time is so good. Yeah. Luchagato says, going back to Starfleet Academy, it seems very YA. I don't know if it's for middle-aged me. I want to see episode 1, but my instinct is it's going to start very YA and then very quickly get serious and go, a bunch of YA characters have been thrown into I don't know if it's going to be Voyager-esque, but like oh, no, you like 19-year-olds have to grow up really fucking fast kind of situation. I'm hoping for that. We'll see. Oh, I really like, but I know Clara really annoys me in it. The episode where the Doctor basically forces Clara to be like, you have to decide whether to blow up the moon egg or not. It annoys me how frustrated how angry she gets at the Doctor about it, but I'm like, no, the Doctor is well within his right to once or twice every now and then go, I'm fucking tired of having to make the big decisions. Your fucking species, you do this one. She gets so annoyed at him for, how dare you make us do the hard thing this time? Echo says, if I run away, good people will die. If I stay, some of them might live. Maybe not many, maybe not for long, but it's all I can do, and I will stand here doing it until it kills me. Ah, beautiful. Okay. Let's get back to Yakuza, at least for a minute. I know I'm still a loser, but I'm gonna work hard. I'll work at it. I'll promise I'll make Kyoka happy. Talk is cheap. I'll prove it. Don't. You're not Yakuza. Just do what you've promised him. That okay by you? I have a message from your father. Kyoka. I am and always will be Yakuza.
Kyoka. 私は生まれついての極道だ。何十人の部下を連れながら。だが、たった一人の娘を幸せにしてやれない極道者だ。汚れすぎた私の
hands are tainted.
お前を抱きし
I
め
have
て
no
やる
right
資
to
格
hold you
は
close.
もうない。だから行け。
But go on.
強化を
Kyoka,
よろしくお願いします。
take care of yourself.
花から
Her father planned this from the start.
ってことか。
もういいんですかい？
まあ、そのモニター、滲んじまって見れたもんじゃ
Oh,
ね
the monitor's getting a little
こ
blurry.
いつは
え。あんた、
I heard you hated Yakuza with a passion.
え
Yeah.
え、あんたはせがれの選んだ女の
You're
親父。
just the father of the girl my son
俺にはそれ
chose.
だけです。
That's all. Oh, they're burying the hatchet between each other, his son and his daughter.
俺が育てたんじゃないですから。
Oh, this is kind of sweet. But yes, that Star Trek show is probably going to be discussing a somewhat randomly chosen Star Trek episode in depth between me and Jeffrey Bunting on camera with some episode clips thrown in, alternating weeks. Like, I think the plan right now is to do Control Alt Access and where everybody's been before on alternating weeks. So 1 week, me and Arevia talk about accessibility. The alternating week, me and Jeffrey talk about Star Trek, and have that as like the alternating weeks Thursday slot video discussion-y podcast. Okay. We helped this romance happen. Now we gotta see if the florist will help us, now that he owes us a favor. Is the animated series in our running? I have zero interest in the animated series. 100% it's on. Anytime we spin that randomized wheel, the animated series will be on that wheel. That wheel is going to be brutal. It's going to be a random number wheel that could put us anything from an episode of the original series, one of the Star Trek movies. It could be a Picard episode. It could be the animated series. It could be a Lower Decks episode. Echo says, I've decided my big viewing objective this year is to watch all of the Pokemon anime start to finish. I've only ever seen Indigo League. The Pokemon animated series, I'll tell you this about your journey before you do it. The animation style changes and, like, pacing and genre changes are really interesting. Watching it, like, binging it, you pick up on a lot of, like, stylistic changes of, like, oh, the Pokemon Company decided they wanted to do something different around here. You pick up, I would say, more on the Pokemon Company's intentions for Pokemon as a brand watching the anime in a bingeable form than maybe any other way. At least until Ash wins the league. Yeah. But yeah, the Star Trek show, most Star Trek media will be on there in some regard. How much will we ever get to? Who knows? You know, I could go for a Trouble with Tribbles, for example. Maybe occasionally we shake it up. Maybe I put like a random episode of the Orville on the wheel, something Star Trek adjacent, and we have a week where it's like this week it's the Orville, I guess. Maybe if any of my Bridge Command missions get declassified, you know, I talk about a Star Trek-esque space adventure I've been on one week. Galaxy Quest? Yeah, I recently watched Galaxy Quest at the cinema. I could go for a Galaxy... You know, it's got fucking Tim Allen in it, which isn't great, but... Yeah, Galaxy Quest 100% can go on that randomized wheel. It's gonna be, like... The chances of any non-Trek stuff ever coming up on the randomized wheel are minuscule. If we decide it's a week where it's like, I want to pick a thing, maybe we pick a thing that's not Star Trek. I don't know how likely it is the wheel will ever... In the hundreds and thousands of episodes there will be, the maybe 10, 15 sprinkled in not Star Trek things. We'll see. Echo says, I was pleasantly surprised by the Orville. It started off a bit but when McFarlane realised he wanted to do an homage and not a parody, it really found its feet. Yeah, I've not watched a lot of the Orville. I watched some of it because I kept getting begged to by people who wanted my opinion on its trans representation. And to that I would say, I think it's a bit muddled. I think at times, the one particular storyline everyone asks me about, at times it reads more like an intersex, like a discussion of forced surgery on intersex people. Sometimes it does read as a trans story. I think the fact that it can't necessarily decide which of those two it wants to be a commentary on muddles it, obviously. But I think its heart is very much in the right place in terms of the things it's advocating for and the stances it's advocating for and the ways in which it goes. Just because a society or a culture has deemed it this way does not mean we shouldn't go, that is not okay, and push for things to be improved with how gender is handled and gender variants are handled. Yeah, The trans episode is a bit wonky on what it's trying to do, says Echo. There's like 4 episodes. There is like a 4-episode thread over about 3 seasons. I agree the introduction one's a little wonky. It's like, it's not malicious by any means. It's trying, but it's wonky. I think the more times that storyline comes up, the more sure of their footing they become on what they want that storyline to be. And by the end of it, honestly, I think it's pretty decent. It's enough that I go, okay, Seth MacFarlane, you are at least capable of talking somewhat respectfully about trans people when you're not, like, over in the corner where it's like, haha, I have to out-edgy South Park, I'll make Brian sleep with a trans woman and throw up again, I guess. A storyline that has happened 3 times in Family Guy. There are 3 separate times that Brian Griffin sleeps with a trans woman, later finds out she's a trans woman, then throws up all over his room. It has happened 3 fucking times in Family Guy. But apparently Seth MacFarlane can tell a halfway respectful trans story when it's... I either get respectful with it or I lose my ability to make my homage to Star Trek. Oh yeah, 100%. 100% Brian Griffin is just like, he's just an in-denial chaser. You don't fuck that many hot, older, attractive trans women. Like, you didn't accidentally do that, Brian. You're not ready to admit what you're into, but we see your tastes. Okay, hey, florist. Well, apparently I'm waking up a bit now. Talking about Star Trek and Doctor Who for a little bit. Apparently got me through the I should have had a nap. Nodding away at the screen that was briefly happening during the stream. The father of Takashi's girlfriend left this for you. We got Goemon. Oh, is it a wooden sword, is it? Does this mean we can train more? This city has an underground casino. Drop by if you're feeling lucky. I am not feeling lucky. I should get back to Serena. Ba, 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 ba. You see, right, you didn't dodge a bullet. We talked about Doctor Who and its perhaps inconsistency, but also some of its highlights. It was a good, nice little discussion. Oh god, yeah. I will say Brian Griffin... I'm not one, generally, to have positive things to say about Family Guy, but what I will say is, in a world, in a show where a lot of characters simply got flanderized to the point of having no texture, Brian Griffin, in some ways, got more interesting over time, even if he's now flanderized into a solidified form. He is, at least at times, or he was at one point, an interesting look at the kind of person that thinks they are progressive, but really is trying to say the right things at the right time to get girls to like him for feminism. He was an interesting examination of something, even if in a show that, as frequently as it does, leans in favor of right-wing talking points, even if quote-unquote just for a joke, that him as an examination of some of the flaws in liberalism ultimately comes off as more mean-spirited or more negative in its depiction than it necessarily should do, because the rest of the show isn't really making a point to stand behind actual left-wing positions. Speaking of nostalgic nerd stuff, someone described Power Rangers Dino Charge to me, and I went, what? So hard that I discovered it's complete on YouTube and have been watching it. It's mostly normal Power Rangers, but when it's weird, it's so weird. The 10 bravest dinosaurs on Earth kind of weird. Power Rangers has gone through some fascinating weird spells. I love me a good weird Power Rangers. You're gonna get me on the topic now of every now and then I go through and I re-listen to all the old Power Rangers series intros, and I gotta play you right now the best Power Rangers intro. Give me a sec. I gotta find the one. It's the one that always absolutely has me banging. It, like, oh, has me going. It's You're welcome to try and predict which one I'm gonna pop on, but
Say yes to summer with the biggest.
Go away, adverts. Here we go. We've got about 30 seconds. Welcome to the greatest Power Rangers intro.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rangers in space. Controls to outer space now, flying higher than ever before. Rangers in space. Go Power Rangers, go Power Rangers, Power Rangers, go Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers in space.
That's It's just that intro. That intro section really unlocks something in me. Ron Wasserman, he did like the first like 8 Power Rangers intros. He's a fucking legend. That man, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme tune, he was given about an hour to come up with that. And he was like, fuck it, I got it. Go Power Rangers, you Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Fucking knocked out the original Power Rangers theme in like an hour. That man has a real talent for stick him in a room and tell him he's got no time, and he will sing you a song that is exactly about the premise of the show. The 4 bullet points you gave him, he'll say those out loud, but over a really good metal riff. Yeah, let me verify I'm not bullshitting here. Ron was created Power Rangers theme. Ron Wasserman created the iconic theme song Go Go Power Rangers for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, writing and performing it in under 2 hours. In under 2 hours, he wrote it and recorded the version that you hear on the show. All of that in under 2 hours. He did how many series did he do up to? He did SPD. Let me have a look. Let me tell you some of the series that he composed for. Can I get like a list? Go Go Power Rangers. A bunch of the Gen 1 music. 541. Oh yeah, he did all the stuff off of the Power Rangers original album. So like all that stuff. Go Green Ranger, go. Yeah, okay. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the album A Rock Adventure. Here we go. He composed the X-Men the Animated theme tune, the X-Men 1992 theme song. That was him. I'm looking through some of his other ones. Power Rangers Zeo. He composed the background music for the Dragon Ball Z English dub. Power Rangers Turbo. Mummies Alive. He wrote the Mummies Alive theme tune. Power Rangers in Space. Weirdly, America's Next Top Model. Power Rangers SPD. This man. He makes some real good tunes. God, is Mummies Alive on here? Yeah, Mummies Alive. God, I've got to put the Mummies Alive theme on now. Give me 2 seconds. You can hear them. You're gonna hear the Mummies Alive theme and go, "Oh God, yeah, that is the Power Rangers guy." Mummies Alive was great.
Listen, I get it.
Oh. Advert, away. Go away. We got like 10 seconds and I'll be able to play you this stupid track. You're going to be able to hear it's the Power Rangers guy. Here we go.
A little boy named Presley found a secret out this year that he was once a pharaoh when Egyptians ruled the world, and now the sorcerer named Scare trying to get him day and night. But Presley has four guardians to protect his very life. He has a mummies. Officially 25 BC. He has the mummies. Pretentious from the new Ramses. He has the mummies. They're hanging by the Frisco Bay. He has the mummies. Protectors of the world today.
Right, it fucking slaps! Yeah, in the 90s, this guy was just slapping out the best animated intros to shows. That's it. That's him. That's the Power Rangers guy. Ron Wasserman is the soundtrack to much of my childhood, and I appreciate him for that. Anyway, Yakuza. There you, it's me, Irena. That's your son's back at Serena. Blackout drunk. Can you come sort him out? Yeah. Yeah, he did a lot of, basically, anything superhero action related that Fox was putting out on, like, the Fox Kids block between 1992 and 1998. Ron Wasserman had his hands all over. Oh, the French dub must have changed it. Oh, for Rule Spider, I have to play you the X-Men animated intro. If yours was not the same, you've missed out. It's maybe the greatest. It's maybe the greatest theme tune to an animated kids show there's ever been. Oh, I forget this is not a universal theme tune. Oh, they kept the US one. Oh, the UK one is the best. X-Men animated UK theme. What's happening in Yakuza Kiwami? Not much. We helped a Yakuza and someone who hates the Yakuza. We helped their kids fall in love. Largely, we're talking about TV show animated theme songs written by Ron Wasserman right now. Give me a sec.
Previously on X-Men.
This one. Yeah, that's a Ron Wasserman joint. That guy, just banger after banger in the 90s. The Spider-Man one was good too and displayed his trademark lyrical skill. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hello, Majima. You're in a hurry and I don't plan on letting you get through. That means Okay, if I want to pass, I have to fight you. Okay. Oh, that's what that alarm was. I gotta fight Majima. Majima is he's just the kid at school that's like, I'm gonna tease you and pick on you so I have an excuse to talk to you. There we go. Majima everywhere. I learned a new move, though. Okay, I'll fight Majima if I get new moves when I do it. I'm now going down memory lane of CD albums that I had that were tied to TV shows in like the late 90s, early 2000s. There's the Power Rangers album that was just a bunch of loosely Power Rangers themed songs, all done by Ron Wasserman in like one afternoon. There was To Be a Master for Pokemon. East Demon says, I don't believe it, but according to a something, Forza Horizon 6 is in May. Yeah, I fully expect that to be announced. There's a Xbox showcase in like a week or so. I fully expect that's getting announced there. I very much believe the leak that happened today. It seems like it's probably coming as early as May, yeah. Yes, the Ash and Misty shipping song from To Be a Master. It's one of the things I credit with my lesbian awakening is Misty from Pokemon but singing a love song. I just pretended Ash's name wasn't in there and, you know. Okay, I'm Nishida from the Majima family. I'm in front of Millennium Tower right now. I'll catch you if you try to slip by, so don't even try. Okay, I could just go find him outside. I can go find Majima outside Millennium Tower. Where's Millennium Tower? Millennium Tower's... I gotta remind myself where it is. Yeah. Oh, is the green arrow just the here's where Majima is arrow? Okay, Majima, I'll come fight you again. Just like one more time for funsies. Ooh, there's a bunch of leaks that have been happening as well recently that are pretty clearly for the February Nintendo Direct. It sure seems like Digimon Time Stranger is getting a Switch 2 port real soon. That's the one that most interests me because I'm gonna play through Digimon Time Stranger and being able to do it on a handheld is gonna make me way more likely to actually stick with it. Oh, it's Majima! He's pretending to be a cop. Oh, we got some rumors about a guy rampaging through town with a bat and a dagger. Oh, I'm gonna have to pat you down, see if you're carrying any dangerous items, Kiryu. Right, we're doing roleplay already. Okay. What do my possessions have to do with this? Ah, shut up and spread them. You got anything you're trying to hide? Maybe a smut video inside your jacket? Oh, naughty, naughty Kiryu, you have a weapon. Oh, you're all dangerous. I gotta beat you up now because you got a weapon. Ooh. Okay, fine. I love this stupid little roleplay that Majima has to concoct to have an excuse to do these fights. The silliness is a little slow to start in Kiwami, but the Majima's whole little here are my excuses to fight you today routine. This is where the silly starts to find its footing. Up again, up again, up again. Beat up that cop. Fuck yeah. The Majima Everywhere system. There's nothing cis about him. Oh, Like a Dragon really did up the silliness, and honestly, it's where I got invested. Hooray! We're regaining our moves. You're gonna fight me until I get all of my moves back. Yeah. Oh, Rule Spider's husband Dan says, pretty sure Majima's just a D&D kid that never found his D&D group. 100%. If he'd been born like 3 decades later, he'd have 100% thrived in an internet D&D group. Okay. Progress. No, ah, they got me. We've talked about Power Rangers before. I still unironically love the original Power Rangers movie. Ivan Ooze, one of the most pantomime-level, comical, stupid villains that a film has ever had. I love this absolutely impossible to take serious, purple ooze wizard. Oh, the CGI Megazord fight is absolutely terrible. With the Ninja Zords. Give it to your parents, give it to your friends. With Ivan Zoos, the fun never ends. There we go, got that out of the system. I think you forgot to pay your bill. Oh. Was that who I think it is? Ah! Oh, you had a Dine and Dasher. Oh, we're getting side quests. It's side quest time. Ivan Ooze, funny in the show, but in the fighting games that released over time, tough nugget to crack. Yeah. He ran out on his check. You go catch him? Yeah, I'll go find that guy. Or I'll try. Where is he? Up and on the right. Stay back, man. Okay. I'll continue following you. Hey, have you ever heard of Pocket Circuit? Yeah, I have. Oh, Pocket Circuit. Oh, okay. I'll get after this one guy, but then I'll go to Pocket Circuit, maybe. Oh, you trying to chase me to the end of the earth? No, I'm just trying to chase you like this far. Oh, is it Power Rangers Lost in Space? There is an episode where they, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles come to help. But because it's the suits from the live action film, the sort of foam and rubber suits, they're already starting to disintegrate a little bit, and they look really creepy in the episode. Oh, they're from the next mutation. Yes, you're right. Toughness infinity. Where do I go to Pocket Circuit Race? Forget the plot now, it's Pocket Circuit time. If I can find out where it is on the map. Actually, is it same place as last time? It is. I know this city map. I can get to Pocket Circuit. Yes, the girl turtle, Venus de Milo. Boys are artists, girls are literal art pieces, yeah. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had some great villains. Maybe my favorite name for a villain in old Power Rangers is an evil winged unicorn man who was, his whole thing was trying to pollute the planet. He was the Polluticorn. Polluticorn is a beautiful name. I love the Polluticorn so much. Pocket Racers. Oh, Scorpina had a look. Yes. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you were so good at this like 15 years ago, Kiryu. Those kids have probably all grown up by now, yeah. But you know who's still around? It's you! Oh, I forgot who you are. No, we didn't. He's the Pocket Fighter. We remember this guy. It's been 17 years. God. Let's have a look inside. Yeah, for anyone who's not seen Scorpina, let me pull up an image as Echo had a look at. Scorpina is one of like a run of a specific run of Power Rangers villain designs. Who was the one from Turbo who's very similar to Scorpina? Why can't I get this good Scorpina to load? Divatox, Divatox. Oh, Divatox was fucking wild. Divatox, considerably older than I probably should have been into at the time, but Divatox worked for me. I'm trying to get one good image of Scorpina I can show on screen. Here we go. Here's Scorpina. Oh, tiny image. Okay, I'm gonna make this image big, even though it's terrible quality. Oh, Divatox. Divatox is fucking great. Divatox is 100% like she's like a 50-year-old woman, who plays like, I don't even know how to explain her. I need like a full-length shot of her. This'll do. Divatox did have the va-va-voom. This is not a good picture of her. I need a better picture of her. Okay, low quality, but this is the one. Oh, is this a format I can show on stream? Yeah. Divatox was great. Divatox was yeah, there were two actresses who played her, but this is the good Divatox. The Turbo movie Divatox. Down in her stupid submarine. Married to a lava monster. Not quite as sexy as her older brother Elgar. Divatox might be my favorite, like, series villain in Power Rangers. Okay. In the 17 years since we last saw him, he was scouted by Pocket Circuit League for live commentary skills to commentate the game all over Japan.
Cool.
The company recognized my efforts. They offered me a full-time position. I failed the written exam to become a full-time employee. Oh no, you're still a part-timer. Try for full-time again. We'll help you. Takes years to earn the right to reattempt the exam. Okay. I have a fiance. Oh, that's nice. I met her while I was traveling around Japan. We're not doing anything like that until we're married. I want to ask her folks for their blessing to marry her. Oh, but they won't give the blessing until I get a full-time job. You're gonna be a salary man. Okay, more and more young racers are getting into Pocket Circuit. Maybe they need a new Pocket Circuit fighter. I'll find a replacement. I'll retire. Go work at a tofu business. Have a proper job. But I can't just give the new Pocket Circuit fighter title to anyone. I gotta hand it to someone who's got the passion I do. Okay.
Yeah.
We could be the new Pocket Circuit fighter. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, we could. Or we could, you know, look for your successor or whatever. Maybe we can help with that. I mainly want to do some Pocket Circuit fighting, if I'm honest. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't play Pocket Circuit until I help him find his replacement. Okay, let's look up at the character that Echo's talking about from Farscape. Yeah, I can see how... I can see how this would be a character that would impact your lifelong taste in women. For reference, childhood crush that would maybe forever impact your taste in women. Yeah, I understand. Farscape succeeded in that regard. Okay, I'll help you find your replacement. If for no other reason, so I'm allowed to play Pocket Circuit. Here's a new machine as a welcome back gift. The Golem Tiger. Okay, we have a couple of parts we can swap onto this already. Okay. Yeah, let's do a race as a refresher. Alright, what's the moves? Boost, stabilize. Yeah, we get put in the lanes. Do a boost. We gotta mash the button, stay on the track. And there we go. Yeah, there we go. We're done. Can I race now? Can I get doing my very important races? Yes, I know I'm supposed to go find your successor, but I want to play Pocket Circuit. You teased me with Pocket Circuit. Let me play Pocket Circuit. Tournament. Can I move my camera to like here? I can go up to 20, so what can I change? $18. Okay. Okay, we're on the green lane. Oh, look at me go, look at me go. Okay, we're back in. We're back in the rhythm. Gonna beat all of the tournaments. Maybe I'll go buy some more parts in a minute, but for now, we're gonna see how far we can get with the parts we've got. Uh, 20, I think, is still the cap. Ooh, Ethan, congrats on the Pokemon Cafe ticket in Japan. Let's do all of our boost at the start. Let's go, go, go. Oh, I'm already falling behind. Oh no. Okay, I'm already gonna have to start customizing. Yeah, no winning here. I'll finish it. I'll finish the race. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna skip over Sad Kiryu. Okay, what do I need? What do I need for this? All new parts! Oh, hell yeah. Yes, I was on my way to go buy new parts, but you interrupted me to tell me that were new parts. Trust me, this is not my first time playing Pocket Circuit. I know there are new parts available in the back corner. Okay, let's go Speed Motor. Balance frame. Let's get the balance gear. Balance motor. Yeah, still only lets me buy one thing. Actually, can I? Oh, I can buy more than one thing at a time. It's just unintuitive. Okay. Buy a couple more parts. Okay, this will do for now. Okay, let's begin. 20 points to work with. try this.
今年から導入されたニューコースだ。新鮮な橋侮れ。立ち注目のカズマくんは青レーンだ。みんなスタンバイしているな。出遅れるなよ。それではレースを開始するぜ。負けるやしないな。スタート。みんな頑張れ。
Okay, I am blue this time. This is too much speed. I've got too much speed. Okay. I've gone too fast. I've gone too fast. Let's try not boosting and see how that car does. Enter a tournament. Yeah, don't boost that early. I'm in the yellow lane. Okay. Yeah, 0 boosting, and I'm pretty confidently in first place. I don't need the risked lost stability. Maybe, as a treat, I will boost on the final lap. Just to show off right at the end. Let's needlessly boost. Just to be a show-off right at the end. Ah. Okay. Can I use that same vehicle to win the next one? What's the track like on the next one? Dangerous curves ahead. 25. I don't need 25 points to play with. Let's try the same again, no boost, and see how we do. We should probably be swapping to like the power gear, considering we've got quite some climbs on this one. Yeah, I'm not going to do so great because we've got climbs as opposed to straightaways, but... Okay, keep that boost in my back pocket. Oh, I have 2 boosts. I have double boost. Okay. See how I do without it? We're already starting to lose steam. It's a lengthy race. Okay, do we try a boost? Okay, I've lapped at least one racer. I cannot afford to risk using a second boost. I need to look up this Lex show that's being talked about in chat right now for weird, interesting sci-fi. Yeah, I'm losing speed a bit, but I have like a lap's lead on these two, so it should be fine. Final lap. Do I dare use the boost? Boost over the finish line. Have I unlocked any more tournaments? Okay. Outlast the lengthy lanes? Yeah, we can try. The lack of a better battery is going to be the thing that slows me down here, I think. Okay, I'm in the blue lane. Oh, I need spiked tires. Okay, yeah, I'm already gonna quit this. I need spiked tires. I'm gonna get nowhere on this race without spiked tires. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go, here we go. Green this time, okay. Okay, we survived our boost. 8 laps. Okay, we're halfway through. I've used one boost and in the lead. In what world would Kiryu care about if a color is considered girly? He's got far more important things on his mind. Or, brackets, nothing on his mind. Nothing so frivolous. Yeah, I need a better battery than this. I'm definitely not doing great at the lengthy races. I might still squeak a win out here, but I need a higher capacity battery for sure. Yeah, the slowdown's rough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, as Echo says, Kiryu wouldn't care about the color scheme being too girly, but he would care about it being cohesive and aesthetically pleasing. He's a man of taste, after all. Exactly. Special lane. Hey, also, you know, give me some credit. I picked some of the colors on Kiryu's car. How many laps is this? Another 8 lap. Okay, yeah, that's on me. If I know my first lap, if I start in the green lane, I should boost right at the start. Well, exactly, but you know, don't give Kiryu's taste all the credit. I have some aesthetic taste. I'm not going to overstate myself, but I have some. Okay, I'm in the blue lane. Screw it, let's do this right at the start. Let's overdo it. Ah, fuck. Okay, not right at the start. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yes, Kiryu is allowed to have colourful options. You know what, I'm gonna go look for a higher capacity battery before I just coward myself into trying to boost button my way to brute force that win.
Cool.
New parts. New parts. Come on, Kiryu. I gotta remember how to not just close the menu straight away. Okay. Let's get a better battery in.
Yeah.
At the very least. A capacity battery. Try this? Ooh. Was it the stabilizers that are throwing me there? Oh. What was slowing me down that much? Was it the stabilizers? Echo, I love how much you've got the marketing line for Final Fantasy XIV just ready to go. Did they mention the free trial up to level 70 with no restrictions on playtime, including the award-winning Heavensward expansion?
Yeah.
I got to go to a preview event for a expansion for Final Fantasy XIV back in the day, I think for Destructoid. It wasn't Heavensward. It was one that I think had like a sort of dark, there might have been some purple in the logo for it. I can't remember what the expansion was now. Shadowbringers, that was it. Yeah, I knew you'd know. No, Shadowbringers. I got to preview some of the new DLC classes that were being added in it at the time. That fucking corner I can't do. Okay. I'm gonna stop being a coward with my my part choices and going too high on stability. I've got the let's go. Let's customize this car again. I've said to Echo, I will start playing Final Fantasy XIV if the rumors about an imminent Switch 2 port are true. Okay, let's go. Don't. It's that one corner. I really shouldn't be trying to boost it. I should at least be waiting and seeing whether my build is gonna just outpace the other vehicles neatly.
Yeah.
Having a dedicated support person while a dedicated support while going through a MMO is a real tempting proposition. Okay, I'm not gonna hit boost. I'm just gonna see what my default speed is like on this vehicle. Idiot speed, calm the fuck down. I've so far had to do the longest lap one because I had to do the big loop-de-loop. I'm still catching up, so yeah, I think this vehicle will do. But yeah, I'm fine. Zero boost, oh my god, this. I'm about to lap someone. Ooh. Oh, I got this. Ah, the Amateur Cup succeeded. I don't know how much further we're going to go tonight. We'll do at least one more cup. Can't complete it with just speed. Don't fall off the course. Try this. I'm in the red lane. Yeah, let's make this the last one for the night. Okay, I'm in the red lane. I'm a little behind yellow, but not much. Yeah, that's the time to use the boost. No. Okay, it was not the time to use the boost. I was really hoping I could get the boost done in time to escape the wibbly wobblies. The wibbly wobblies were the reason I was concerned about using the boost on this track. If I can use the boost directly after leaving the wibbly wobblies, we'll maybe be okay. Okay. We're gonna go into the wibbly wobblies and straight out into the boost and see if it works. Wibbly wibbly, wibbly wibbly 2. No, we can't boost until we at least hit the big slope. Okay, let's try it one more time. Not even worrying about the boost. This is going to be an unsafe track to boost on. And if not, we will come back and stream some more of this soon. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming on Friday, because Friday is someone's birthday. So I might be taking Friday's stream off and then coming back on Monday, we'll see. But I'll be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. More Yakuza. What am I? I'm green. Okay, for end of lap 4, I'll know how I'm stacking up, because everyone will have done the big loop-de-loop. The advantages will have evened out a little more. Okay, I'm slightly in the lead, but only slightly. Okay, lap 8. Yeah. Use the boost right at the last second where it's safe. Well, we're going to leave it here for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Oh. I got more parts. I'll come back and get those next time. I might be back on Friday, otherwise be back on Monday with more streams. Look out for Podquisition going up tomorrow. Access Ability going up on Friday, where I learn what Nintendo Switch is in British Sign Language. It has its own unique dedicated sign, and it's a really fun sign. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching.